Hello everyone, it's Ben from here to give you another audiobook review today, and welcome back to my channel everyone. Now this is the new autobiography, ladbaby. This is the autobiography of ladbaby, Success, Sacrifice and Sausage Rolls. Now this audiobook is read by the authors in a conversation style. So it's like one of them tells their story and then the other one tells their story. It's a very different way of doing it. In book form, I'm not sure how this works. This works in book form, because you can't really hear their voices. Well, you can sort of in your own mind because you know what they sound like. It's a bit like reading Carl Pilkington's Happy Slapped by a Jellyfish and hearing his voice. So yeah, this is about ladbaby, Mark and Roxanne Hoyle, how they met. Mark had difficulty at school making friends and stuff, and has dyslexia, and so does Rox. So they both have the same kind of problem with reading and understanding, but they both come from different family backgrounds. Rox has a very open family and sees lots of different family members, whereas Mark has just his mum, dad, and sister, and has absolutely no friends at school whatsoever. He literally gets bullied all the time, and he expresses that in the book. Nobody believed in him. And so Mark tells his story, and then Rox tells hers, where how she grew up and where she grew up, and the tight knit, close, big family she had, and all the adventures she had with her sister. She claims that her sister was always the naughty one, while she was the quiet one, and how in adult life they've switched, where her sister's now a businesswoman and Rox is loud on the internet. It's a very open book. It's done in a conversation style, like I said. It's a very good audiobook. They're very open, very honest. It talks about how they met, and how Mark went for loads of different jobs, and I'm obviously not going to tell you the whole audiobook, but how he went for loads of different jobs, because after he graduated uni, he couldn't find one, and the stroke of luck and meeting Rox, and then moving on to finding their first home, and it's the whole story leading up to today. Now, they don't go on about the videos they've made over the years. They do go on about the original one, which was the lunchbox, and then they talk about trying to recreate that with the swimming pool one. They don't go over the greatest hits. It's more about their life. Now, this could be another book of the greatest hits and what they think of the videos, because I would love to have known behind the scenes of the memory chair video, because Rox really got emotional with that, but that isn't in the book. But we do hear about behind the scenes, about success, and what it takes to make Christmas number ones, and the different little bits of problems they have had on this journey of creating ladbaby, and the absolute cast iron belief in themselves. Rox says she had a clothing line and she was hands on with absolutely everything, and the fabrics, the design, the how much it's going to cost. She was on it, and the abuse they suffered because of the one of the Christmas number ones. One of them said something horrible about the charity work, and they are adamant it isn't true, and they said they can prove it in the book. So and they're adamant, and different things and pieces. So it's all about that. It is light and funny, and it does get into every Christmas number one. I would say about maybe a third of it is about how they family met and grew up, and went try another way, but yeah. And then the other half is like how they started ladbaby, and then going through Christmas number ones, because that's one of their main achievement is starting ladbaby, and then the Christmas number ones, and being adamant about their brand and keeping it real for the mums and dads out there, keeping it honest and open all the time. So that's their book, and And as someone who overthinks like Mark, I want to say to Mark Ladbaby, thank you for this book, because it's given me hope that, because I'm an overthinker and worrier and stuff like he is, it does make me think that there is success out there if we just press on and just go forward without overthinking, which is very difficult for the pair of us. I've really enjoyed this book. I would give it 4.5 stars. Read brilliantly, written brilliantly. You know, in the conversation they could both understand it. Open, honest, hasn't left any of the controversies out of the book. They open up to all of it. Nothing's left on the table. But I would say maybe in a couple of years' time it would be nice to do behind the scenes on the videos, you know, their best ones, and talk about the ideas behind it, you know, like I've said, the memory chair, the, you know, and other ones like that. The pranks, they took, Mark talks about, you know, how easy Rox is to scare. So that, I always thought that was put on, but according to Mark in the book, it isn't. And Rox is very easy to jump scare. So that's one of the things that I took away from the book, that I always thought that was a bit of a put on. Rox jumping all the time when he did rah, but actually that is actually real. So that is actually something I've taken away from the book. So, you know, that's the review of this book, of this audiobook. And I would highly recommend it. I would, like I said, give it 4.5 stars. And that's going to be the end of the review. So if you like this review, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.